Friday night baseball from the K. Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball starts right now. Nate Carnes gets the ball for the Royals in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix, and if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all 3 of his pitches.
Here's the lefty Gregor Blanco now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Arizona, the designated hitter, number 5.
First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Harold Reynolds, we look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matt, you know what I find interesting about this team and watching this game today? They are really playing strong baseball. They're playing good down the stretch. And that, to me, is all about that front office and the manager. They haven't quit. They've got plans in the future. And this looks like a club that you look at and you say, look out for them next year. May not get there this year, but next year they will.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Now at the plate, Leonis Martin. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Well, Matt, Joey Mack's been pretty good. He's a standard, basic umpire. Doesn't miss a whole lot. At the end of the day, though, he's pretty ordinary.
Ball 2-0.
Seems like he's really having a tough time finding that rhythm right here in the first inning. He walked a guy. Now he's falling behind this hitter. He better figure it out quick.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, this is a very aggressive club. They steal a lot of bases. They're not at the top of the league, but, man, they're right there. They're not far behind. They will run at every opportunity they get to try to force mistakes.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runner at first here. 1 man out. Change up low, 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
I don't know about his decision not to swing there. Hitters count. You get a fastball middle in. That's the one you drive out of the ballpark.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And this is fouled back and out of play. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Jake Lamb standing in now. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
And he lays off there, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
Here it comes, 2-0. Right over the middle, knee high.
I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch in one specific area. You don't get it, you take it.
Now a throw over to first. Runner's back. In there, 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. Throw over to first. And he is out on the tag. Nothing doing for Arizona. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. Ruby De La Rosa, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Harold, what do you got?
Matt, he's got a sub-2 ERA. Sub-2. We're talking about changing the height of the mound. He's been so dominating. I mean, this is historical stuff, so I don't look for things to change. He's in such a great rhythm and a great groove right now. We'll see if we get another performance out of him like they've seen most of the year.
Here now is the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain, to get us started in the bottom half of the first. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Well, Matt, and another thing, I mean, this is a really good team. We know that, right? I mean, they've already clinched the division. The question will be, how do you rest guys down the stretch to get ready for the playoffs? And that, to me, is more challenging maybe than the rest of the season on the calendar. I like the pitch. It just missed. That's a sweeping slider. That thing is nasty. Try to get him to chase it. I might even come back with it again.
Ready on 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Martin is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Man, I think the key here is their game plan at the plate. They have to be selective. They have to understand who's on the mound and when he's going to get wild and when he's going to give you something to hit. And be ready and jumping when he brings it over the plate.
Now to the plate, number 38. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Fly ball heading for the alley. Fuentes on the move, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. From the stretch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
The 0-1 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting fourth.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Oh, he got a good pitch to hit right there. Now, I know it was a slider. Not a lot of people like to hit sliders, but it was in a good hitting location. He just looked like he was fooled a little bit and got caught looking.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The 0-2 home. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. And the run will score, and the Royals are off to a 1-0 lead. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, he might have slept on the wrong side of the bed or something last night. He's given up a double and a triple in the first inning, and he looks shaky at best.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Set to deliver the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Marte is there, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Coming to the plate now, Jake Lamb. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League.
Lamb.
in there for strike one.
0-1.
The 0-1 delivery. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well out of here. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 52 for him thus far. And the Diamondbacks strike here to make it a 1-1 ball game.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Royals. And I'm looking at Alcides Escobar. I love how this guy plays shortstop. You know, at one time, the Brewers, when they had him in their organization, tried to put him in the outfield. Come on.
Ready now, Daniel Descalzo. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Lays off 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A fastball down near the shoe tops. 1 out, nobody on. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. There to take it is Escobar, 2 away now.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Adam Rosales.
So digging in now, Adam Rosales. And the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Well, he gave up that leadoff home run, and I thought, uh-oh, he's in trouble. But he's done a nice job bouncing back. Got 2 quick outs, and now he's got 2 strikes on this hitter. He's got a chance to get out of this unscathed the rest of the way.
Now the pitch. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early. Then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. But the Diamondbacks come back to tie it on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. All even now at 1-1. In is Jorge Soler. His past numbers against Ruby De La Rosa. 1 for 4.
Jorge Soler.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at the Diamondbacks defense, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at third baseman Jake Lamb. Now, they put him in the outfield every now and then, but he's primarily a third baseman. I think he surprised a lot of people coming out of the University of Washington. They didn't think he was going to have this kind of power. He's not only got power, he's got good range defensively as well.
Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there, a little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. Back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, and Gordon is retired here for the second out.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First offering on its way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. De La Rosa sets his sights. 2-2 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Another 2-2 offering. Now a flare out toward right center. Calling for it, Fuentes. And that ends the inning. KC down in order. We played 2 full innings and we are tied 1-1. Striding in, Oscar Hernandez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Oscar Hernandez.
In there, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hosmer is going to get there. 1 out.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 14, Raymond Fuentes.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Raymond Fuentes. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Nope. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Strike called, 2-1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Gregor Blanco, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He worked a walk to open up the ball game. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Two out, nobody on. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
Again, he sends it out of play.
That is too good a pitch to make right there with 2 strikes. But he fouled it off. Now you got to stay aggressive and go get him again.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Little tapper down the first baseline. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Man, was he flying down the line right there. Now, I know there's 2 outs, and he's not quitting. Maybe this is a rally starter with a 2-out infield single.
Here's Leonis Martin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A called strike on the inside corner. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. 1-1. Here it comes. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Into the box now, Ketel Marte batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
And the pitch on 2-1. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Here comes Gordon. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. Striding into the box, Alcides Escobar. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want.
Nope.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. It was a flyout for him to start the home first. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, number 38.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
De La Rosa sets his sights. Here he comes 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Man at second here with 2 away. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Hazelbaker's under it. And that's the 3rd out. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Striding in once again, Jake Lamb. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
Big swing at the knuckle curve. Gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, left fielder Jeremy Hazelbaker.
Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And the pitch. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. And there's ball 2 now. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
2 strikes.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. He pulls this one into right. Soler is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box, Daniel Descalzo.
That's a ball.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. Here it comes. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, he's watched himself struggle now, and his average has fallen below 240. So that's a welcome hit for him, and I'm sure the manager as well.
Stepping in now, Adam Rosales, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. First time up, he went down looking. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A runner on first with 2 away. A wave and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Moustakas. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Mike Moustakas.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Fouled back.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little change up, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another change up.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 3-2 one more time. Hit down the line at first. Descalzo is right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready for another chance? Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Here's the 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Martin ranging back. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
Digging in to try it again. Jorge Soler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. De La Rosa gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Well, back-to-back sliders, and he missed on them both. So now you got to really think he's probably coming with a fastball, right? Challenge somebody, meet.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Gordon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
He's getting a little shaky trying to close this inning out. Look, he gives up a base hit, then he almost hits the guy right here. Got to take a deep breath, throw strikes.
Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. And the changeup is way low that time. 2-2, here it is. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Kansas City. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Now at the plate, Oscar Hernandez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hernandez.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Here it comes. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he's really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hit on the ground to third. Moustakas is there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Raymond Fuentes.
Stepping up to the plate, Raymond Fuentes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's taken for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. Pitch on the way. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
That ball is above the zone. He got his hands on top of it, the old tomahawk, and got a base hit out of it.
Arlene Garcia is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Arlene Garcia.
Here's the lefty Gregor Blanco now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. In there, a base hit.
Oh, he hits a little dying quail behind the infielder. I tell you what, he couldn't have thrown that ball any better. Talk about placement. That was perfect.
Martin.
Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up.
Castillo will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning.
Castillo.
The curveball that catches the inside corner.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And he'll be tagged out at third base on a heady play. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry. Rusney Castillo will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Again, a 1-2. And another foul ball. Here he comes again. 1-2. Another one sent foul. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. He'll try again, 1-2. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Hit out towards second, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Well, you ever talk about a much needed base hit? That's it right there. He's been struggling all year. That was much needed. Put a smile on his face.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Now the tag from Rosales, and he's out at second base.
Boy, he had a really sizable lead that time, but it didn't seem to matter. The defense was ready for it, and they cut him down trying to swipe second base. That was a nice, quick release from the catcher.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Royals. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Now in the box, Rusney Castillo. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th.
Rusney Castillo.
Here it comes. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ketel Marte. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Man, that's 6 straight balls to start the innings. 4-pitch walk and now 2-0 to this guy. He's going to have to go ahead and have a little TO and get himself together.
Here it comes, 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Jake Lamb is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Jake Lamb standing in now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Nick Ahmed will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 3 homers and 14 driven in. Comes set with the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
One and 1. Here it comes. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Starting to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Castillo is on his way home. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now 2-1.
Well, nice job right there. He comes through with the RBI base hit, and now his side has the lead.
Left fielder, Jeremy Hazelbaker.
A.J. Pollock will get an opportunity off the bench here as he'll bat with runners at the corners now and still nobody out. Swing, and he popped him up, and that will not score the run from third. And that's taken in by Escobar for the first out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Ready once again, Daniel Descalso. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Ready with another 2-2. Tapped up the first baseline. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Adam Rosales, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And this is going to be a foul ball. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Diamondbacks lead this one 2-1. Nick Ahmed is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number
A.J.
13.
Pollock will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Striding in once again, number 38. Bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one.
Number 38.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Check swing on that fastball right there. Looked like he's ready to tomahawk that bad boy, but he's able to hold up.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Here it comes. And that's over. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Towards second. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
Well, that's another hit for him, and he inches that much closer to the cycle. He's got the tough one out of the way in the triple. Waiting on a home run. Any more at-bats in this game, swing for a homer.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in
as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. One and one coming now to Hosmer. This ball sliced the opposite way, but it'll get into the seats deep in left and foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. In tight with the slider. 2-2.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin. The 2-2 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. He's thrown a lot of pitches already, and man, this is a long AB. This at bat, when you look back at it, might be the one that takes him out of the game.
That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher set to take over now, and it's the left-hander Jorge De La Rosa.
Jorge De La Rosa.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first two pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Ready with the 0-2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on. You got a 0-2 count. You waste one. Now you make it work. Throw one in the dirt. Throw one high. Make him chase it, and you got a chance to strand those runners on base.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. So cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Well, he comes up with a big RBI single right there, and now we're starting all over. Right where we started, tie ball game.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Now a flare out to left center. Fuentes has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And no shot of testing anything there. He'll hold on at third with 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Jorge Soler.
In is Jorge Soler. A hit in 2 tries so far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Line softly out toward left center, and despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, he comes up with the big RBI hit right there and puts them ahead in this ball game. If they can keep a lead, get to that bullpen, they got a shot to win this game.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Lifted in the air out to right. Castillo is under it. He gets there to make the play, but here comes the tying run from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 4-2.
Hey, one of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. Squared that one up just a little late. De La Rosa comes set. Here's the 1-1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Grounded to third. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Royals 4 and the Diamondbacks 2. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. And that'll bring up Oscar Hernandez. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. And it looks like Joakim Soria is going to start to loosen up in the Kansas City bullpen. In there, strike one.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Raymond Fuentes.
Digging in to try it again, Raymond Fuentes. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here's the lefty, Gregor Blanco, now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Here comes Soler. And that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail it here 4-2. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Alcides Escobar.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Jake Barrett gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jake Barrett.
Swinging on the first pitch as he hits this one on the ground to second. And a rather easy first out.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. And he lays off for ball one. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another try at 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Fuentes is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Number 38.
Digging in once again, number 38, and he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. That gets through for a base hit. How about the game he's having? Now 4 for 4.
Well, what a night for him. He's now 4 for 4 with that base hit.
Number 35, Eric Hosmer.
The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
2 out with the man at first. And there's ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Royals leave 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Joaquin Soria has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Joaquin Soria.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Rusney Castillo. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Castillo.
Socrates Brito is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Good fastball there from Soria. It's 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. And, Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
In there, 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. A look at our line score thus far. We're in the 8th from Kauffman Stadium with the Royals leading this one and hoping to try to salt things away. Ready for another chance? Nick Ahmed. Chris Owings will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 16, Chris Owings.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in, A.J. Pollock. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
From the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. A cold strike on the inside corner.
That curveball just frozen. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze him.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Kane is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. One left for Arizona. Still down by a count of 4-2. Socrates Brito will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 19, Socrates Brito.
Chris Owings will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Owings.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eighth.
Mike Moustakas.
Andrew Chafin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
40, Andrew Chafin.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just missing here, 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Here it comes. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield.
13,
one away.
Salvador Perez.
Ready for another shot now. Salvador Perez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1.
Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In now, Jorge Soler. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they still lead this one 4-2. Beautiful Union Station lit up here in Kansas City tonight as we're set for the remainder of this one from the K. Kelvin Herrera comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Striding into the box, Daniel Descalzo. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Daniel Descalzo.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Ready with the 0-1. back up the middle. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings.
That line drive base hit, now it brings the tying run to the plate. You know, Matt, they was talking about a bloop and a blast. Maybe it is a rope and some hope. We'll see how the ninth inning plays out.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. David Peralta will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
6, David Peralta.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. He'll check in here at 256. 13 home runs to go along with 52 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. This is pulled into right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, another single. Now they're first and second. They've been swinging the bat great all day, but they haven't come up with the big hit to break an inning open. Maybe that's coming.
J.D. Martinez will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298. 27 homers and 84 runs batted in. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Past meetings with Kelvin Herrera, 2 for 9. Here's the 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
Thank you.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So stepping in, Raymond Fuentes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Paul Goldschmidt will get a chance to really deliver off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. Ball 1, And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Line softly toward the hole, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored.
Well, that right there shows how strong he is. That ball got in on him, but he fought it off a little soft liner to fall in the outfield and scores the runner from third base. That's a strong guy right there.
Into the box now, Gregor Blanco, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 0-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Line drive, right field, base hit. 1 run scores. And the stop sign will smartly go up at third as they hold the second runner, and they'll again be loaded with still nobody out.
Socrates Brito.
Socrates Brito the next to bat. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. He has a great opportunity now to break this tie, but I'd imagine at least the corners will be playing in here. The 0-1. Line towards center field. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. Now the relay home. And it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Chris Withrow enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
52. Chris Withrow.
Ketel Marte will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. First pitch on its way. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A fastball that finds the outside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, shortstop, Chris Owings.
Now batting, Chris Owings comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch.
1-0.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Here comes the 1-0. And this will be fouled away. Here's the 1-1. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
2-3.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So disaster strikes here in the ninth, as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Royals 4. David Peralta is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. J.D. Martinez will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Paul Goldschmidt will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Billy Burns will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Jeff Mathis is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 2, Jeff Mathis.
Tom Wilhelmsen comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Tom Wilhelmsen.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 11 home runs and 46 driven in. On a good curveball. Came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here's another 0-2. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Brian Pena will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Brian Pena.
And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one. 276 the average coming in for him. 1 home run and 14 driven in. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, that's a great example of just pure hitting. Switch hitter takes the ball the other way. This is something they work on from both sides of the plate. Nice execution.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here comes the first pitch. Snap throw to first. And he saw it coming that time, back in standing. Runners on first with 1 down. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
1 out and a runner on second base. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. On the ground up the middle. Marte fields it cleanly. Throw on to first is going to take care of him as the Royals are now down to their last chance now.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Hit in the air to right field. Brito posts under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. Arizona earned their 109th win, best in the division. Andrew Chafin earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Tom Wilhelmsen hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious